Sister wives. Christine packs up Kody's stuff as he claims she murdered our intimacy with betrayal. It's too heartbreaking to be around his stuff, Christine Brown said on Sunday's episode of Sister Wives. Christine and Kody Brown have reached a breaking factor in their marriage. On Sunday's episode of Sister Wives, Christine, 49, discovered to the cameras that Kody, 52, is now not fascinated in having an intimate marriage with her going forward. The Brown family patriarch stated he wasn't keen on Christine's conduct as overdue, including they'll see whether the dynamic may want to potentially go back to everyday if she strives to be an excellent sister wife. It is over. The intimate part of our marriage is over, she said. And to be sincere, I am now not keen with that. I'm not keen with staying in a wedding wherein there is no intimacy. It is no longer a real marriage. I'm not interested by a half of marriage or a partial marriage or something we have. Christine said her heart shattered by Kody's decision, but she's now not surprised on the grounds that he previously instructed her he wasn't attracted to her anymore. Addressing the communique in a separate confessional, Kody stated Christine dropped a bomb on him. But it failed to come as a complete surprise to him considering the fact that they have had critical problems in our marriage for 12 years. She stated, "I don't want you to live in my room anymore," he recalled. She's like, "My room is a special place to me and nothing special happens there for us." I'm like, okay. I know loads of people have marriages that are like this romance unfastened marriage. She says, "No longer for me. So, I do not want you in my room. Move in advance and move on out. You can come go to the youngsters, however don't plan on staying in my room." Kody said he does not recognize what the simply way for them going ahead, whether it is a segment or an awakening. He then claimed Christine has murdered our intimacy with betrayal, bringing up said betrayal as him listening to from others that she's threatening to go away their polygamous association. Due to this, Kody does not realize how extreme to take Christine's present-day stance. Due to the fact that informing Kody that he is now not welcome into her bed, Christine admitted she's uncertain approximately what the future will seem like now. "I don't need to live in Flagstaff anymore and that I want to move," she said in a confessional. Christine then found out that she made the selection to start packing up Kody's property. "I were given to considering what it would appear to be if he got here returned to PC up all of his stuff," she stated. "So that could imply that whenever he's over at my residence, he is going to be packing and no longer spending time with the girls. So I just decided to present up his stuff and I placed it all within the storage." Going forward, Christine said she wants to keep things nebulous and regular searching as long as possible. As she packed up the remaining of his property, Christine broke down over the dying of the wedding. "I don't know what to inform my youngsters," she stated through tears. "What did I achieve this incorrect? I constantly desired a romantic marriage and it's been so difficult for goodbye," she persevered. "I experience like I don't have a preference, but to throw his stuff out due to the fact I cannot. It's too heartbreaking to be around his stuff and it is too heartbreaking to be around him and watch him with wives Robin and Janelle and the youngsters." Later inside the episode, Kody paid a go-to Christine's domestic and observed all of his gadgets had been packed into a couple of containers. "I guess I have been moved out of the residence. Individually, I do not know what to reflect on consideration on this," he stated. "This isn't something we discussed. I'm having a tough time now not being a bit pissed off by way of this." Upon traveling Christine's place at some other factor, Kody stated he noticed more bins have been covered up for him. "I don't need to take any of it out of right here, but because I genuinely didn't know she'd become this critical," he stated. Kody stated it seems to be a game Christine is playing, but it may not be. Brought Kody, "I almost don't care." Whilst Christine's future remains uncertain, she now feels as if she can recenter herself with Kody now not staying at her domestic. "I sense like I can take a breath and get myself grounded and get my head in a great area and just relaxation for a bit and just settle for a bit here," she stated. The Independent. Christine introduced her separation from Kody in November 2021 after 25 years together. He is still in a polygamous marriage with Robin, 43, Janelle, 52, and Mary, 50.